Amidst a pile of junk scattered in my brain, I wait patiently for the arrival of the thought train. It's running late, it's 12 past noon. I have a group of people in front of me, it better come soon. You see, parties are specially taxing because just being there isn't enough. You have to dance and smile and scream to loud music on topics ranging from politics, science and all that stuff. It specifically makes me nervous when a GK question is thrown my way. Wait, is India Gate in Delhi? Or is the one in Mumbai Gateway? I stutter, I mutter, I trip and I splutter. This clutter in my head refuses to clean up. I'm sure they think I'm an introvert. Or an extrovert. Or an extroverted introvert. Or an extro-introverted word. Wait, what? I dive into my phone and pretend to make a call. Everyone's noticing me. I wasn't prepared for this at all. My palms begin to perspire. I hate parties. Hide. I must, because hiding away is my only desire.
Whoa. That was a bit too much. Calm down. Only you think you're the talk of the town.
Oh, okay. You see, that's the curse of being an anxious person. You're up and down and spiraling for no particular reason. There are 10 people on this shoulder and another 10 on this one telling you everything is going to go wrong. And all you're left with is your life's dreadful theme song. You're going to die alone. You're lonely AF. You're broke, you're shook, you're a horrible crook. You're going to die alone. You're away from home, from mom and your cat. You're through and through, you cry on cue. You're going to get fat. Anxiety. A mental health disorder sending constant signals of fear down your spine. Hey, remember that day when you created a scene after drinking way too much red wine? Well, I do. So why don't you think about it endlessly and feel unnecessary pain? Here, I'll send some overthinking waves to your brain. Hey, what if this giant light falls on your head and you bleed out but you're still not dead? What if your zip loosens up and you have a malfunction? Well, that'll be one way to get some attention. What if you're talking to your crush and you accidentally spit on his face? You run and run and run and run but never win the race. Age 7, you tried to hold in a fart but couldn't. Age 9, you told on your best friend when you shouldn't. Age 14, someone called you obese. Age 18, you opted for kurtis over tees. Age 20, you hate your face more than ever. Age 26, if he's gone now, he'll be gone forever.
Hey, are you okay?
No. For you, it's just another day because you're not compelled to think. Sleep hasn't left your eyes without a wink. Fright, nausea, irritability aren't your best friends. Hashtag panic attacks have stopped being just trends. This thing is real in the head, hugging one warmly until one goes to bed. But all you care about is to mock me.
Wait, what exactly is separation anxiety?
High levels of anxiety after separation from a person or a place that give you a sense of safety or security.
I think I might have that.
Really?
Maybe. I'm not sure. Do you think it gets better?
Maybe. With time, patience and therapy, talking to a friend who's ready to listen to your rants and your sudden bouts with no judgments and zero doubts. With deep breaths and in some cases medicines, with kind words and kinder intentions, one can overcome anxiety. For you see, we're all made differently, with different genes and hereditary, with varied dreams and complex visions. We all cannot be the same person. So a little empathy could go a long way. I think the one in Mumbai is Gateway.
You're going to be fine. It's just a matter of time. You're through and through. You'll cry on cue. I forgot the words.
You're going to be fine. It's just a matter of time. You're sweet and kind with a beautiful mind. You'll find what is yours. You're going to be fine. It's just a matter of time.
It's just a matter